In the heart of the storm, nature unleashes its most violent dance, the tornado. These swirling specters of destruction have carved their names into American history with a ferocity unmatched, claiming lives, obliterating landscapes, and etching tales of survival against the raging sky. Brace yourself as we count down the most jaw-dropping, spine-tingling, and deadliest twisters ever caught on camera. Get ready for an electrifying whirlwind through time in America's top 10 deadliest tornadoes. On March 18, 1925, a devastating force emerged, etching a name that history would not forget: the Tri-State Tornado. This monstrous twister carved a path of destruction unlike any other, raging across Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. It was not just its pathway that evoked awe, but the sheer length of 219 miles marked the longest a tornado has ever traveled. It rampaged on, tragically claiming 695 lives, a record for a single tornado in the U.S. that stands to this day. With a width at times exceeding 3/4 of a mile and winds that roared at an unprecedented speed of 73 mph, the Tri-State Tornado was relentless. For an agonizing 3.5 hours, communities were at the mercy of this unprecedented force of nature. This event, more than any other, showcases the raw and unfettered strength of tornadoes, reinforcing the value of today's early detection and warning systems. The heartbreak of the Tri-State Tornado echoes through time, a solemn reminder of nature's might and the importance of respecting its power. On May 7, 1840, nature's fury descended upon Natchez, Mississippi in the form of a monstrous tornado, etching a dark page in history as the second deadliest in America. Unbeknownst to the unsuspecting, the twister tore through the town with such violence that 317 souls were lost in its wake. It was not only those on the land who suffered. The tornado unleashed its wrath upon the Mississippi River, where flatboats were obliterated, leaving little chance for those aboard. The Natchez disaster serves as a haunting reminder of the power tornadoes hold and the unpredictability with which they strike. Its legacy underscores a critical message: the importance of diligent preparedness and respect for the often unseen forces of nature. On May 27, 1896, the skies over St. Louis, Missouri darkened ominously as one of the most deadly twisters in history began its rampage. The St. Louis tornado, with its monstrous fury, etched a path of destruction that remains one of the most horrific ever witnessed. This violent storm claimed no fewer than 255 lives and left a litany of devastation that even time struggles to erase. In today's currency, the tornado wreaked havoc to the tune of approximately $4.4 billion, with buildings, homes, and livelihoods torn asunder as if they were made of paper. The ferocity of the winds blended an urban landscape with chaos, turning the city into a veritable wasteland. Survivors recounted the horror of skies turning black and winds that sounded like a freight train, a grim reminder of nature's unpredictable power. The 1896 St. Louis tornado serves as a historical testament to the sheer force tornadoes can unleash upon civilization. Harnessing a violent dance of wind and debris, the Tupelo tornado tore through the heart of Mississippi on April 5, 1936. Part of an extensive twister outbreak, this furious storm not only claimed at least 216 lives, but painted a gruesome picture of over 700 injuries. As families nestled in their homes, the tornado struck Tupelo with ferocious might, sparing little in its path. Historical accounts recall how the skies darkened ominously before unleashing chaos, where homes were reduced to splinters and entire neighborhoods were wiped from the map. The Tupelo tornado's devastating impact rippled through generations, encapsulating the relentless force of nature's fury. Amongst the despair, it spotlighted the undeniable need for improved warning systems, a lesson written in the scars of the city. Its legacy is a reminder of the preciousness of life and the unyielding power of a tornado's wrath. In the pre-dawn stillness of April 6, 1936, as most of Gainesville, Georgia lay sleeping, An unforeseen horror was about to descend. A barrage of dual twisters barreled into the city, leaving little chance for the residents to seek safety. The destruction that unfolded became known as the Gainesville tornado. With a lethal combination of timing and speed, these twin forces of nature carved a path of ruin through the heart of the town. A sleepy Monday turned tragic at the Cooper Pants factory, where workers starting their shifts were caught off guard by the ferocious storm, the building collapsing under the twisters' wrath. As the sun rose, the scale of devastation was unimaginable. 203 souls lost, with destruction so extensive it forever altered the townscape. Without early tornado detection systems back in 1936, Gainesville's people were left defenseless against one of the deadliest tornado events of the 20th century, a chilling reminder of nature's unpredictable fury. On April 9, 1947, a monstrous tornado roared through the town of Woodward, Oklahoma, leaving behind a trail of chaos and heartache. As part of a wider tornado outbreak, this particular twister's fury was unmatched. It was an intense and deadly force of nature that claimed 181 lives and caused injuries to another 970 unfortunate souls. In today's terms, the devastation wrought upon Woodward would equal millions. But at the time, the damages were assessed at a staggering $9.7 million. The sheer scale of the disaster overwhelmed the local community and emergency services, with rescue and recovery efforts stretched to their limits. The loss experienced that day is etched into the history of Woodward, a haunting reminder of nature's unpredictable power. Despite the passage of time, the memory of the Woodward tornado is a stark example of why advancements in early detection and preparedness are vital in confronting such terrifying storms. April 24, 1908, marks the date of one of the deadliest tornado outbreaks in U.S. history. The Amite Pine Purvis tornado tore through Louisiana and Mississippi, racking up a death toll of 143 lives lost in its wake. This catastrophic event was no isolated tragedy. It unfolded as part of an even broader outbreak that claimed over 310 lives across 3 states. Imagine the chaos. Homes and communities upturned as the twister blazed a trail of ruin. The terror was palpable. The safety one presumes in the quiet of their own home, irrevocably shattered as nature's fury manifested without a moment's notice. Back then, tornado warnings were non-existent, leaving little chance for the residents to seek shelter. This disaster underscores the urgency and relentless efforts that would eventually lead to the sophisticated warning systems we rely on today. Systems that now save countless lives with critical early alerts. On a seemingly peaceful summer day in June of 1899, the bustling town of New Richmond, Wisconsin, was thrust into chaos as one of history's deadliest tornadoes descended. On June 12th, with citizens gathered for a circus performance, unaware of the imminent danger, the skies turned malevolent. This catastrophic twister, with scant warning, tore through the town, leaving behind a harrowing path of destruction. It claimed 117 lives and inflicted injuries on 200 others. The tornado's violence was indiscriminate, ripping apart homes, flinging debris, and obliterating the very site of the day's earlier entertainments. Tragically, the vibrant attraction of the circus contributed to the high casualty rate as the audience found themselves in the direct path of the rampaging vortex. This calamity not only stole lives, but forever marked the memory of New Richmond, a stark reminder of nature's unpredictable fury and the fragility of life in the path of a tornado. On June 8, 1953, the skies over Flint, Michigan turned a horrifying shade of black as an F5 tornado, the highest intensity on the Fujita scale, tore through the city with a merciless path of 27 miles. The tornado began at 8:30 p.m., leaving residents little time to seek shelter, as it carved a swath of absolute destruction at speeds reaching dissipating only after leaving a landscape of devastation in its wake. In its rampage, the Flint tornado claimed 116 lives, making it one of the deadliest tornadoes to lash out at a region outside the notorious Tornado Alley. It didn't spare anything in its path, resulting in over 8 out of 84 injuries as people struggled amidst the chaos. Flint's community bore the brunt, both in human and economic cost, with damages spiraling to unimagined scales for the time. This disaster remained a stark reminder of the unpredictable ferocity of nature, and underscored the importance of timely tornado warnings and disaster preparedness that today continue to save countless lives. On May 11, 1953, the skies over Waco, Texas, darkened ominously as a monstrous F5 tornado, the highest intensity on the Fujita scale, descended upon the city with savage force, claiming 114 lives and inflicting injuries on more than 600 people. This catastrophic twister tore through the heart of Waco, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake, racking up about $41.2 million in damages, an astronomical figure at the time, translating to hundreds of millions in today's dollars. The devastation was vast. Homes were reduced to rubble, and landmarks were obliterated. The Waco tornado stands as the deadliest in Texas history, a sobering reminder of nature's potential for destruction. It underscored the urgent need for advanced warning systems, which today have become critical in saving lives, illustrating that while we can't control the weather, we can prepare and protect ourselves from its most violent outbursts. Thank you for joining us on this electrifying journey through America's top 10 deadliest tornadoes. From the awe-inspiring power of the tri-state tornado to the devastating legacy of the Waco tornado, we've witnessed nature's relentless fury. We hope this glimpse into history has reinforced the importance of early detection and preparedness. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more thrilling content. Stay tuned for future episodes and be the first to get alerted. Thank you for watching.